What are the things you should do and check before setting off to take some photos? I'm musicphotokeith, and in this video I'll give you the essential checks to make before setting off to take photos at a gig. Check your batteries, and I do mean plural. You're not fully equipped unless you have at least one spare battery. Also, don't just check the bar readout on the top of your camera. It's always best to go into the menu and check the percentage number, which gives a more accurate and detailed amount. Sometimes full bars doesn't mean full battery. Memory cards. Always transfer all your previous images to at least 2 safe places. So put them on a hard drive, upload them to the cloud, burn them to a disk. Then format your card in your own camera. This gives the best fresh format, a nice clean and empty card with which to take fresh images. Also, when you're out, you won't be desperately deleting images trying to make room for fresh ones. Use a modern card with fast transfer rates. There's nothing worse than taking a lot of images in a small period of time and all of a sudden your buffer's full and you've got to wait for your camera to play catch up before you can take this great image that you can see in your viewfinder. So also take spare memory cards. Now this isn't a big deal if you're just shooting the first 3 songs of one act, but if you're doing an all-day festival, multiple stages, multiple acts, you'll be surprised how even the biggest card fills up quite quickly. Check your lenses. Do this in good light, preferably daylight. Check the front element and the rear element. It's surprising how often I see snappers going around with lenses and I can see all the marks and fingerprints all over them. It's like CSI lens owner. I could send the lens away to a lab and we could find out who owned it. So your best bet for clearing your lens is one of these lens pens. Now these have a little brush on one end to flick away little bits of dirt, and on the other end they have a pad. This little felt pad's really good for cleaning smudges, fingerprints, grease smudges, whereas other cloths or other methods may just move the grease around or smear it. This little pad will clear the grease right up. Check your autofocus switches on. It's very easy when getting a lens out of bag to knock one of the switches, and then you've got a whole sequence of great, well composed, brilliant images all out of focus. Don't use any filters on your lenses. Why would you spend good money on a quality lens and then put a cheap filter on the end? Your images are only as good as your weakest link. If you're worried about knocking the ends of your camera, then just use a lens hood and that'll take any impacts or knocks. Earplugs. Do you like your music? Do you want to like your music in 10 years time? Or do you want to have a high-pitched whistle all the time? So please protect your ears. Now I often shoot from the pit off to one side for a better composition. You don't necessarily want to shoot straight in front of a performer because then you get a shot up their nose. It's not flattering. So I'm off to one side, and that often means I can be right near a big PA speaker which is filling the whole room, the whole venue, and it's right that distance from my ear. So I need to protect my ears with earplugs. I shot the Chemical Brothers in 2007 and the bass they produced was absolutely ridiculous. Even the bouncers were warning us when we went into the pit, it just hit me in the chest. It's crazy. In later years I shot the American band Swans, and their guitar sound is well known for the extremes of volume. I saw them in a warehouse that was so loud, it was ridiculous. And then they did a Spinal Tap on us. They went up to 11. Crazy. Now you can use the yellow foam ones, sort of builders type ones, and they are the best choice for protecting your ears. But if you want to appreciate the music as well, there are a few other options that let through the frequencies equally, so it gives a certain amount of protection, but you can also appreciate the music. From Amazon I got these V-mode faders. They still let you appreciate the music, but turn the volume right down and give some protection to your ears. If you found the information in this video useful, then please subscribe to my channel and follow me, musicphotokeith, on Instagram and Twitter.